Hey everybody, how y'all doing? So basically this video is just a small update on models I've been working on here and there. Basically, I've been on vacation. I've been trying to finish off the kits that are started working on. So um, this is one of the kits that's been on the side burner, which I'm about to get going again along with the 737 here. So basically this one I still have to put the pontoon on. Let me see. A second. Okay, here we go. So let's see if I can get a clear picture here. So this one I kind of like rigged already here. If it'll get a decent focus on there. So that one there, I just gotta go with it with Christ, now I can't even think of the word, with a match or something, so I can get the lines a little more tight. Why every time? So that's that. So basically on this other side, I got the rigging done, but now I just gotta put the pontoon on there. And basically the propellers, there, the back wheel, and the main landing gear. These I'm gonna redo because these are like really poorly made. And it shows you the instructions here. I'll show you real quick. So there it is, but these are supposed to be like cross members, and this is just a flat piece of plastic. So I want to make it a little bit more detailed, so because I want to put the landing gear down, but if I can't, I still got an idea of making like a small diorama of the plane in water. So that'll work with me too, but we'll see how that goes. And I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this one before, but this one's an old kit, so you can see the picture there. And let me see if I can get a close-up. So you can see the landing gear there. So you can see it's pretty crude. Okay, maybe you can't see it. There we go. And yeah, so these are supposed to be like just cross members going to this here, and then the straight one going up, piping and whatnot. So but these are like really poorly made, as I showed you before. And as you can see there, I scratch build this here, so you can like rig it to the port when you land the plane, I guess, there. And this I scratch build too. I guess it's easier to cut through the water as it's landing or taking off, and just to make these a little more accurate towards a real plane. And did some panel lining on it. If I can just get this guy to focus. So I don't know if you can see the panel lining for the wings. Let me see if I can get this guy to focus, man. Every time. So you can barely see it because of the lighting, but they're there. I just need to go through another coat of a primer just to make sure everything is well before I do the main paint. And I modified the rudder to sign to the side. And Did some exhaust to the engine here. You can barely see them because they're like painted. There you go. So you can there kind of see the panel lining. Some will have to work on a little bit more because you can see this one here doesn't look too straight. But yeah, so that's that. And that this one came with these decals. Whoa, let me back off a little bit. Simple, yeah, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. So that's for that one. Let me get this out of the way real quick. Yeah, so it's coming along. You can see there. Just gotta use some finer grit sandpaper for the windshield because I want it to be like flat against the airframe. So gotta work on that too. But I'm happy with the results so far. So the other one, I was just doing some paneling on this one yesterday, but I still got a lot of work to do because some of the lines didn't come out as straight as I wanted them to. Man, why won't you focus? Okay, that's a little too close. Oh wow. Come on. So you can kind of see some of the panel linings there. Come on, I thought you were supposed to be top of the line camera for this, Andy. So anyways, yeah, let's just move along because this thing doesn't seem to want to cooperate. Then I guess the lighting is too low. So yeah, I gotta work on those panel lines up front. I just did a couple up top. Nothing too major. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. Probably a little bit too deep, but I'll get that worked out. And I don't know, for some reason I can't seem to find the front landing gear for this guy. I don't know if I lost it switching around boxes with this guy or whatnot, but this is all I got left to put on there. Is basically the landing gear doors, engines, and the main landing gear. So as soon as I get this done with panel lining and sand it smooth, I'll go ahead and start painting this guy and see how it comes out. Because as I told one of you guys, forgive me, I can't remember your name, I do want to get that A330 done too, but I don't want to have too many imperfections, I'll put it that way, on that one, because that airplane is really beautiful. So this is my guinea pig for such airline aircraft. They're smooth, paint is like perfect, so I don't want to screw it up with that one. So this is basically my guinea pig for practicing painting and panel lining for airplane like this, civil aircraft. So yeah, that's on that. That's what I'm at, where I'm at for that one. And the other one that I've shown before, of course, is a Bell 222, aka Airwolf. But I really haven't done much to this other than just correct the exhausts for this bird. Those are scratch built using some tubing, plastic tubing. Oh God, why won't it focus right? Let me back up a little bit more. Okay, well, and then of course, like I said before, if I can't remember if I mentioned, I corrected these vents here, air vents. And on the other side too, did some panel lining on this side. I still got to do panel lining on the other, and way more on this one too. But the interior is pretty much done. Not much to it on here. Just you know, a little bit there. The interior, we modified the seats and stuff to be more accurate with one of the pictures I saw. I don't know if you can see, but I put some detailing in there to make it more like leather creases on the fabric, if you would. So yeah, that's on that. Did finish the main rotor blade, the rotor hub. So that one's, I'm happy with that. Way more accurate than the kit itself. Of course, I would like to have an engine for it to bring this down and open the engine bay, but well, that's not gonna happen. So that's it on that. And of course, if I go over here, this guy I haven't worked on at all. Still waiting. Might work on it over the weekend. At least start putting the railing around the ship. This one I took out, but I don't think I'm gonna work on it. And this one I stopped on because I got exhausted with it. I got burned out trying to modify this leg here. And I'm happy the way it came out. This moves, it's separate now. And yeah, let me show you the leg real quick. I think I showed it to you before, but I can't remember because I don't really watch my videos. But that's alright, every now and then. But yeah, so oops, so I modified the bottom foot. So compared to that one, and then the back I put like an vent there, exhausts, just to make it look different. So that's that, and of course the back too here. Oh man, let me see. So yeah, compared to the one in there, you can see the difference there. And of course some vents right there. What did I do with my pointer? I lost it. Okay. So vents there. Of course you can see the modification I did to the knee joint here, or not the actual knee joint, but this armor part here. So let's compare to that one. And the head, of course, but you guys knew that. I'm pretty sure I made a video of that. So that's that. And this guy's also, I need to rig it and do some touch-up paint on it, and I think that's pretty much for this guy, and some weathering. But for the most part, the major work that needs to be done is the rigging. And this was the ghost ship, the one that glows in the dark by Revell, but I changed the colors on it. I think it looks better. I don't know, what do you guys think? So that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and over here, this is what I've been working on, and this guy's finished. I mean, I still need to paint him, but that's a while from now. What I did to this guy is open up the vents here and put some mesh inside the vents. Let's see, yeah, there you go. Oh, come on, focus. Oh, come on, you just had it. There you go. So I did that, those vents there. Close these up on the bottom and got that opened up, because to me they look like vents. But on the box art, they're just glowing blue on the front here, so I'm not really sure what it is, and I haven't seen the anime, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Kind of drilled off the back here because I want to light this with an LED. So that's, like I said, that's gonna be a while before I get all that done. And I want to put some microfibers here too, so those can light up, and covered by the blue lens that goes in here. And I also opened up this here and that one, and then just scratch built those vents there. And I also, let me see if I can just put this on the turntable here. Okay, so on the back of the knee armor here, I covered that up with some plot plate so it just wasn't hollow. Come on, you focused before. So at least that's covered up. And what else did I do to this guy? I'll talk about the backpack later in a minute here. Yeah, the back armor here, I just left those as they are. I didn't mess with those. I did do the bottom of the feet, because if you're familiar with this kit, around here it's hollow and it should be flat like that. So covered that up with some plot plate and filler and sanded it off. So those are good to go. And I think that's it for the G-Self itself. Yeah, so the flight pack, I'm happy the way this one came out. What I did to this one, I opened up the intake and put some mesh in there, as you can see there. Same thing with the other side. And on the bottom part, let me see if I can turn this up. Okay, no, the torso came off. Okay, hold on a second. Let me pause this real quick. Alright, so if you see in the bottom vents, intakes, I used a different mesh for those. And I don't know if I want to color the mesh just steel or leave him that color. Probably go color like a silver or steel colored mesh or something like that, like the ones on top. But that's what I did on here. Drilled those out with some mesh. This area here, I actually used fluorescent paint. Thought it would be different and look cool at the same time, I think. So we'll turn off the lights here in a few and see how it looks. Let's see, what else did I do to this guy? I did open up the rear vents too, or the exhaust vents, but as you can see, almost see through it from here. I opened up this one too. Hold on, guys. So as I was saying, sorry about that. Okay, well, if you guys don't know, this rotates like so, goes up and down. So like I said, I drilled this one to make it look, give him 3-dimension as it goes through each thruster there. You might not be able to see it there, but it looks pretty cool, rather than just being blank in here and just nothing. So that's that. And yeah, you can see it's just hollow. But that's alright, looks better than what it was before, I think, anyways. Yeah, so I colored it like with acrylic colors and enamels. So these reds are acrylic. Yeah, let me see if I can show you the colors. Okay, so here's the blue that I used for the main body, and this is a airbrush email color from Revell, and this one is, what color is this? Matte blue, and you can see the different numbers for it. I don't know for different companies, I guess. Oh, come on. Seriously? Okay, 311 or 56. I'm not sure if that's for the other colors that I guess Revell owns or something. I'm not sure. So that's the blue. And for the red, I used this one, which is chimney red. It's an acrylic color, and that's the brand name. I think I got this for like €2.95. They were reduced, so I grabbed two of those, like the color, and then just different shades of steel and whatnot. I used some of this. If it'll focus. No, okay, what's the use? Okay, so Mr. Metal Color 214. I think that one is gunmetal. And I bought these as a set, but some of them were already dry. But whatever, I just had some thinner and they worked fine. And let's do that one. Stainless, or the other one's dark iron, aluminum, and chrome silver. I don't think I used chrome silver though. So those are the colors that I used on that. And I'm quite happy with the results. I tried to do a wash on it, but I used like some color for temporary tattoos, so that didn't work out too well. But you can see it there. Hold on, let me pause real quick. Okay, so I charged this up. Maybe you can see the glow there. There we go. I'll put it right here and then see, there you go. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Hopefully next time I'll have more done. Oh well, see you next time.